Y'all don't wanna see the flame, so don't spark the match. We like rookie Kurt Angle, make your ankle snap. Three amigos like Eddie, but don't lie, you steal. Only cheat when we gotta, but to win we will. Mike skills like Dusty, but go hard like Brock. I'm a stunner like Austin, dropping elbows like Mach. Y'all don't wanna see the finish, cause it's us on top. 1, 2, 3, get the V and get a warrior pop. Yo!
What is going on, guys? It's your schoolboy, Mr. _Williams95, aka Will, aka King William, and we have the Bump Boys here. We're all together in the same studio, a little different video, guys, huh?
Yeah, we had like a little WrestleMania party. It was good.
Yeah, a lot of dominoes, man. But
a lot of dominoes, no.
Yeah, a lot of dominoes.
But I think overall, it was good to get people back into like WrestleMania parties. And overall, a month ago we talked mad shit about the show, guys. The show, we said it was dog shit. I'm gonna have to eat my words, man. Just like I ate that pizza, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Dude,
that shit was actually kind of a banger. I'm not gonna lie.
It's really good.
Top to bottom, not even.
Yeah, from top to bottom,
solid.
Even one of the matches I thought was going to be probably the worst match was probably the Happy Corbin Bear. Oh shit!
Honestly, even that match wasn't bad. With
it was
Baron
actually good.
Corbin kicking out of End of Days.
Yeah,
it had its moments. That's what I think what's made it good.
So everybody, let's silence our phones.
That would be a Joe.
That will be me. But let's get right on with this WrestleMania review.
Yes.
First match, we had Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs versus the Usos for the WWE SmackDown titles.
Okay.
We don't care about the America Beautiful shit. Fuck that.
No, we're not talking about that. We're gonna first. We gotta get off the bat. This is a straight squash because of Rick Boogs.
He was getting into that though.
Yeah.
So we had the tag team match with the WWE Tag Team title.
Who the fuck is that guy?
One take. Fuck that shit. We ain't got anything. No. But this was a good match, and then Danny's gonna get into it. Danny, go for it, man. What happened?
Rick Boogs tried to put Jimmy on his back, and then Jay tried to hop on Jimmy's back.
Yeah,
he was trying to do a double
You know what's funny? He actually did this move on. I think he did it on. Didn't he do it on? No, my bad. You know who did the same exact move to? Literally the same exact move. The other Uso brother. What's his name? Tua Tagovailoa type of. What's his name?
Oh, Solo.
Remember
Solo
during
Sakai?
Solo Sakai. Remember during the NXT Delivered? Remember he put the two dudes on the two brothers that came out on his back, and he fucked up. You saw that, right? Where he fell forward because he couldn't hold their weight.
Definitely.
It was the same kind of spot, but unfortunately, instead of they were saying, I guess Jay or Jimmy, whoever was on top, didn't jump high enough to get on the back of him. So he kind of hanged off a little bit. So that caused all the extra weight to go onto his leg. So when he went to take a step back, since he was hanging, all the weight deadfall on his leg, and it buckled, and he basically fell back on it.
Yeah, it came out to being like a torn quad and meniscus.
And a patella.
His whole, basically tore all his shit. You know what's crazy though? I will say this. Rick Boogs, please get healthy. You're a strong motherfucker, because I feel like if you do all that, maybe the adrenaline, but to tear all of that and to still be
able to get out, because he could have yelled and started crying.
He rolled. Yeah.
So I think there was a talk with us during the podcast, or not during the podcast, during the viewing
the pay-per-view.
And multiple times we heard different things. So I think at first the ref came over him, and I thought I heard get the fuck away from me, or leave me the fuck, or get the fuck off me or something. And then when someone was throwing Shinsuke into the ring, I swore I heard fuck!
Oh, fuck!
And then we saw the med doctor run across, and I was like, this isn't good.
Yeah, you actually saw the actual ringside doctor. No refs came out, so you were also just
Brenton.
Because I caught that, and I was like, yo, I think I just saw the actual doctor. She came out, and it was So unfortunately, I wonder if they'll come out. Maybe Fightful will come out what the actual plans were, because I still feel like they were going to have the title change.
Yeah.
Because if you're not gonna have the Raw title change, I feel like maybe the SmackDown would have changed.
Yeah.
No, I know Raw's gonna change, because Raw is the 3-way.
I know, but if it doesn't, you know what I'm saying. I just feel like this was your chance to kind of give the title. But unfortunately, Rick Boogs suffered the injury, so then they ended up ending the match quicker than anticipated.
Get better, Rick.
So Shinsuke ended up taking the pin off the Uso 3D whatever they call
thing,
it, day one cutter. But overall, it had the potential to be a great match. Intro was great. I think the highlight of it, other than the match, was Pat McAfee wilding out on that announcer desk. You know, him just going ham. And I think that was a good, was decent. But next match,
the injury, so
next match was decent. I think it was probably the worst match of the night. But even that, it was still a good match.
It might be tied for worst.
Maybe with Charlotte and Ronda. Yeah, I think Ronda, the Charlotte one. I wasn't a big fan of that one. But
dude, yeah, all of us were like, but all of us were on our phones. It was like,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Let's go to the.
So we had Happy Corbin versus Drew McIntyre. Madcap Moss was on here, and he was an actual factor in the match. Madcap
potentially costing Corbin too as well.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah,
but well, let's get your opinion on this.
Overall, it's a good match. I know Danny was excited or just astounded by the kicking out of the end of days, right?
Yeah,
the end of days. Corbin sold it really well.
Yeah.
And overall, that was
his
a good
reaction to it. He sold that reaction.
Yeah, just like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, who the fuck is that guy kicking out of my shit? Yeah,
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, basically.
Who the hell is that guy?
Overall, it was a good match. And I don't know, there's not too much to talk about it on it. You know, I think it was just a good match. A big storyline kicking on the day event. And maybe we move, obviously, Drew into the title picture after this WrestleMania win. And then finally, the feud is over. And we get Madcap versus kind of Baron Corbin. Probably Madcap is going to get blamed for the loss. And then Corbin is probably going to address that on this week's SmackDown coming up. So
yeah, that'd be my guess.
Yeah, good match.
I think another thing is, after the match, you have was it Drew attempted murdering, Madcap, cutting some ropes. But
broke the whole freaking ring.
That man, I hope that sword isn't sharp because that man be like just yeeting that thing everywhere, like it's nothing. Like one slip, man, it's over.
Need to chill with that.
But
it was a good match overall.
Overall, good match. Not a bad match.
What was the next match? Let's see.
Next match was the tag.
Oh yeah,
Mysterio's Logan Paul.
Oh yeah,
Miz.
This match was impressive, actually. It was
Logan Paul. That's all I'm gonna say.
Showed out. Yeah.
He's up there with Bad Bunny, in my opinion. Of people who took it seriously.
I'm very happy he took it seriously.
Same, yeah. I'm glad. The Eddie, he even did the Three Amigos better than Ray did the Three Amigos. Like he actually did the Eddie twirl of the legs. He could have done a little better, more of the machata. Did you guys see that Dominic paid homage to Eddie with the ring drag, where he did the arm drag into her kind of
that was nice.
That was a nice little homage, because it's funny, that video has been going around on a short that's been blowing up like almost 500,000 views and everything like that, like a ton of views, ton of likes. So it was nice to see that. And I remember I was just waiting for the music to start playing in the background so I can see it as a short.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, Logan Paul just went balls to the walls, and
that frog splash was amazing.
Yeah. The ending was actually really good too. Yeah, the frog splash was amazing. The ending,
I thought he was gonna miss it.
I didn't think so. No, I just thought they worked on it. You could tell, like, Logan's someone who's like, if he's gonna do something like anything athletic, he's gonna do it right or try to do it to the best of his ability.
Oh yeah, Miz taught him greatly.
Facts. He got to work on getting out of the ring a little bit better. He got to be like, trip. I'm like, bro, that should be the easiest shit.
No, the things that I think he had were the bad thing. I thought he was terrible at was selling stuff.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but that's natural. It's so awkward to he's used to if you get thrown a punch, obviously to dodge it and not take it and sell it kind of thing. So. But overall, he was good. I like the ending. That was so, and that I feel like that was the biggest twist. Obviously the tag team match that we had, and then the Happy Corbin were just kind of like typical. Mm-hmm. But the ending of the match after Logan Paul and Miz won, hitting him with the skull crushing finale was out of nowhere, bro, and I did not see that coming.
Yeah, I think they're setting up for a feud.
Facts. Once that happened, I was like, all right, this WrestleMania is going to start kicking off with a ton of stuff.
Yeah, because I think Logan signed long term than what they think.
Probably, yeah.
A lot longer than Bad Bunny.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, because he's going to be around more often and stuff like that. And
yeah, Bad Bunny. He's got less stuff to do.
Yeah, facts.
I thought it was weird that he got up real quickly after the skull crushing finale.
No, he stayed out for a bit. He did. He was on the ground most of the time because he looked up and was like, "What the fuck?" He didn't really get up at the end of that. He stayed out for a decent amount because he was on the ground. And Miz was like, "There's only one." He was like kissing him goodbye type shit.
Yeah, and then next match you had Becky and
Bianca.
So you want me to jump right into this?
Yeah, go ahead.
This WrestleMania made me a lot of my words. And I'm gonna do
all of our words, honestly, because a month ago.
I think me is the biggest because I've always said, I don't see much in Bianca. I don't see how she's at, and I don't see her as big as how other people see her. But this Bianca we got at Mania was different. Just coming out with that
swag.
I won't even say it's the swagger. It was just the overall theme of it was different. Just they had the college out there with the theme music.
HBCU.
The appearance was amazing.
Yeah. I thought the HBCU band, if that's their school colors, they're dull as fuck, yo. It wasn't even like, it was like a gray and white. White and gray. Like, it was not dark enough. Like, it felt weird.
Yeah.
But overall, I liked her entrance. I was like, it was a little weird at first, and then I saw the whole thing, and I was like, okay, maybe this is something I like. And then eventually, I think the match was probably one of the better matches of the night.
It'll be top 5.
I think top
WrestleMania, it'll be a top 5 or 3 match, yeah. Because we still got to see. Obviously, the next match that happened after that was a banger, classic. We obviously probably the top probably 100 WrestleMania match of all time, probably.
There was a spot where it looked 50, like
arguably.
There was one spot where was it Bianca? No, Becky went off the top. And she just completely kicked her in the temple.
Yeah, she went.
I don't know if that was just Bianca. There's so many B's in this name.
Yeah, it's hard to be the Bianca Becky because you
Belair
because you think you're gonna say Belair Bianca and be like, yeah, okay.
But she got her right in the head, and I don't know if she was dazed or whatever, but she looked like she was concussed or something.
She sold.
But maybe it was just great selling. But there was a moment, Becky's in the corner, and she's like. I think Will called it. He's like, "This is your time, champ," or something like that. And
I can see Becky saying that.
Yeah, I can see her saying, but I wasn't expecting the camera to catch all that audio.
I think the camera caught a lot more audio, especially we'll get into in the next match.
Yeah,
especially what the next person says. What Seth says to the next person.
Yeah, but Bianca wins, and I think that was the right choice for tonight.
Yeah, definitely was. Even though you didn't pick that correction.
I fucked that shit up, man. I fucked that shit up. But I will say, we did praise Bianca a lot. Becky came out looking fire. That fire attire was nice, bro.
She sold the whole I just can't. There's just nothing I can do to beat Bianca.
Yeah,
Honestly, I liked you. They're actually listening to what you said. How she's going nuts.
Yeah, that's how it should be. She should just go ape shit and just the cutting of the hair. Maybe she cuts it even more.
Especially with her going nuts with the whole not losing her title. But she was going nuts with holding it in the ring.
Yeah.
She was a little squirrely.
What if we see I felt like that old school WWE would have did a storyline of Becky's become an alcoholic. She's just drinking all the time and she's depressed and all that. But now you can't do any of that shit. Yeah, it's not good for WWE.
She's got a kid.
Yeah, facts. But next, let's move on to probably the highlight besides the main event. The highlight of the night, the match of the night. We had Seth freaking Rollins. And you were super excited. I know you were super excited. I was super excited.
Yes.
Cody came back, man. That's just crazy. Cody came back.
They milked that appearance too. He was in the ring for a minute, maybe minute and a half, and slowly taking it off. Who was it?
Yeah, and then the pyro hit, and then the lights went close.
Light went off. I thought it was Fiend. Like you said.
Once I saw the light went off, I was like, oh my god, the Fiend. I think that's what they did to trick people. I feel like they asked maybe Bray Wyatt to yo, just come down to Dallas, just maybe hit up the Performance Center, Let's maybe get a rumor that's gonna be the Fiend. So they dimmed the light to be like, oh shit, the Fiend's coming out.
Then they had pyro go straight up, and I was like, maybe this is in my eyes, there was a little. Maybe it's Jericho.
Cody. I knew it was Cody the minute pyros went off because it's the AEW gimmick because that's how his AEW entrance always is. He has that pyro because they literally kept every single detail. It's funny.
Well, it's his now.
Yeah, I know it's all his, the whole character. But the thing is, it's funny how I can't wait for them on Raw. WWE does not like figuring out what he done for the last 6 years. So it's gonna be funny to explain to him.
This is how things work. You're gonna get rolled up a couple times while DQ finish.
I hope you 50-50 booking because that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, basically.
They did throw pay owners to Stardust in this match.
And we may have to cut out Cody Rhodes and just start calling you Cody. You know how they like to do that.
So, and we need we're gonna put a little makeup on you. He's like, all right, a little makeup's fine.
But let's stop shitting on WWE. Let's get back to the match. Overall, a little technical-ish, you know. But overall, I thought it was a really good match. Very good.
Very good back and forth.
Facts. I didn't like the ending as much with the 3 crossroads. I don't know. I don't really know why he would have done that.
I think they're trying to like sell him as like a huge star.
Yeah, but maybe the 3. But why 3 crossroads if you're trying to build that finisher? Like maybe it's like 1 for Cody, 1 for Dusty, 1 for his father. That's the only thing I can think about.
Yeah.
As homage.
Yeah, and then the bionic elbow.
Was, yeah.
And then I get the bionic elbow.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
The bionic elbow was Dusty.
Yeah.
Was Dusty's.
I think what he's saying is ever since he started doing that 3 crossroads in AEW. The finisher doesn't look like a finisher anymore. It's almost like a signature. Like he'll hit 2 back to back, and then the third one, someone
should have did the gold.
Someone will kick out of it, and it's like, whoa, you just hit 2 finishers. You're going for a third. No one should be getting up after you. Yeah.
Well, he should have did something with involvement. He should have did the Goldust thing. I would have loved it. So he paid homage to Stardust in the beginning, doing the cartwheel.
Yeah.
And then he did that, which is amazing. Then he finished off with the Dusty, the punches and the bionic elbow. I would have loved to have seen after he did the first crossroads. If while Seth was dazed, he went grabbed him and did that would have been amazing. That would have been the icing on the cake. He's paying homage to
his dad,
his brother, and himself. People who've gone through the business and just that would have been the icing on the cake. Because once I saw the cartwheel, that bionic elbow, if he just did so. I would have been yes, yo.
So he does do the thing where he does a drop down throat punch, which is a Goldust move.
Oh, it is a Goldust move.
But
while we were watching in the middle of the next match, I actually saw one of the reasons why he's actually back. They said it was like an interview he did before that released the night of when he was coming back. It's like the reason he came back is because he wants the world title. He basically said he wants to do something his dad couldn't do.
Facts. And he couldn't do either.
Facts. No, he said he's like yeah, I get it. He's like yeah, you know all the rumors about money and all this.
Yeah.
He's like none of that was true. He's like
I didn't think so too. Cody takes more of a pride aspect.
He said my dad wanted me to do this.
Facts. I even said that back a few months ago. Remember we were talking about a month ago or so, we were talking about the whole, why is Cody leaving? And I brought up, he's leaving because he wants to, Cody has always wanted to be that main guy of WWE. He grew up in WWE.
Yes,
he wanted
because
to be that
they posted in post-match interview. I don't know why they didn't show it on WrestleMania, but it's one of those interviews. It was in probably one of those online ones.
Oh, the exclusives.
Yeah, it was. They
makes
posted
you tune
one.
In, man.
They posted one, and he was like, "Hey, I'm here, but I'm not." He's like, I had to leave. He explained.
Yeah, you had to leave to find yourself.
He thought he couldn't live up to the hype of his father, but he thinks now he's grown enough in the last 7 years.
Well, it's also a different generation now too, as well. So a lot of people they know who he is, but don't know him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they'll be able to grow up with Cody being the next, American Nightmare, Dream, whatever kind of thing. But,
I thought they sold it great as Cody as Dusty's heir.
It's a good fit, and I hope no one from AEW has any hard feeling. I know there's it's 50-50. Some people are mad at him for leaving, where others are.
RG Edwards did post a comment saying, "What an incredible moment." So basically, it shows.
Yeah. Well, remember, some people it's 50-50. Some people in AEW don't like the way Cody left, or just leaving in general, and then obviously the other 50
abandoning them basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. But yeah, that was the highlight of WrestleMania, basically, for pretty much a lot of people, because this is what Twitter has been waiting for, the Twitter world, the wrestling world. And
they finally gave in to what they didn't fuck with us.
Yeah, facts. Goldberg would have been a, fuck that shit, bang.
No, we would have been on this channel, shitting on this cover.
Yeah, of course. Let's move on to the next match.
Was that the Charlotte and Ronda match?
That was the Charlotte and Ronda match,
Yep.
I think a lot of people didn't like this match. It was a physical match. Again, I think Ronda's sloppy. Her how she
very sloppy.
It seemed like she was potentially gonna harm Charlotte in a couple times, or she was gonna harm herself trying to do these moves. And every time I watch her, I kind of cringe because I feel like someone's gonna get hurt or something's gonna not.
It felt like a Nia Jax match, but except Nia's just not clumsy.
Yeah,
Nia's gotten better, but
Charlotte got the win on this one, which is the biggest surprise to me. But you know. we can move past this one. I think this one was
yeah, we pretty much were all on our phone during this match.
yeah.
There was talks that they were going to have the tag team match for SmackDown with New Day and Sheamus. I'm glad they canceled that. I don't think Pete Dunne being as Butch in a main event.
I think it'll be a pre-show. I feel like they'll take the pre-show that they had, cut it down to 45 minutes, and then the last 15 minutes give us the New Day versus Butch, which it feels like a pre-show match.
Get people to come in a little early and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But to wrap off the night, we had the KO show, the confrontation with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and
what a difference! I don't feel like no one was. I know everyone was talking about, will they have a match? Will they have a match? But I feel like no one would have been.
No, they kept saying it was going to be a brawl because they both sold it as this is not going to be a match. It's going to be a brawl. KO came out on Raw.
But that's what we thought it was. We didn't think it'd be an official match, though. You know what I'm saying? We thought it would just been like an unsanctioned. They're just going to brawl and fight each other type thing. We didn't think it would be an actual match. Ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Spot fest. Too,
yeah, facts. We didn't think it would be
he
that,
looked good for 20 years.
He was stomping him at first.
Of course, he can't take a big spot though. That's the thing. Kevin Owens can't break his ass.
He took a full suplex on concrete in the crowd.
Yeah, facts.
And landed on his head and stuff like that. And
Or the one where he has his neck on the back of the freaking apron.
Yeah, so he took some spots.
I'm a Stone Cold fan, but
I was worried too. I was like, come on, man,
I don't want to see you die in the middle of that.
Yeah, this man was drinking. This man spilled more beer than he got in his mouth. But
dude, I think he went through 8 beers.
Who would have
thought more, bro? No, he went through more.
Guys, who would have thought 19 years later, Stone Cold Steve Austin has a match?
Nobody,
No.
I think
actually the length of the match too. We all thought it was gonna be like a quick squash match, or it was a good 15 minutes.
15 minutes, and they had tables. They had chairs, weapons, and I think it was a great match.
I think the bad part is, I think the worst part about this is it was a great night 1, but I'm nervous that they may have set them up for a terrible night 2.
I think their night 2 is stacked.
Yeah, I know the night 2 is stacked.
But if they keep that same momentum and they take it seriously like they took, we weren't taking night 1 seriously, and I think that's what made it better.
No, we didn't. Honestly, well, I just felt like there was how WWE is. There's a lot of. You can give us these matches. We can give us these matches, but how good are the matches going to be?
Yeah.
So, for example, we just kind of felt that the whole build up to Charlotte and Ronda wasn't good, and the match was okay to us, but it wasn't what I thought it would have been to be in that match card slot. Yeah. You could have honestly, what they should have done was I feel like they should have switched the Bianca Belair and Becky because why would you have Bianca? It's like you do her dirty. You have her win, and then she gets overshadowed by Cody returning. Yeah. Versus I'd rather have Cody return and then Bianca wins the title. If you weren't going to change it.
I think that was the only thing you could really change and would be worth it.
Yeah.
But I think, they had to give it to her because she was that main event person. She won the Royal Rumble.
There's no fuckery on this card, which I like so far. No roll-up pins, no count-outs, no spot, which sometimes...
It actually works out. Charlotte's going to claim, but Stone Cold was the main event. Shut up.
Yeah. But it was a good... Honestly, for night 1, I give this... This gets to me, honestly, at a 9.1. It was really good. I was actually there's a lot of close falls that I was actually very... What was the really close one that happened?
The manhandle slam.
Was it the...
Bianca and Becky.
Yes.
The opening segment. Yes. If they would have left it at that, I think that would have been a great moment to continue the feud to SummerSlam for a whole year. But there was a moment where, it was 1, 2... And that 3, we all pop. Will pop the craziest.
I thought it was close too. That was super. That was close.
I was like, they really.
And the ref sold it well too. You literally thought his hand was gonna hit. Actually, his hand did hit, but she kicked out. I think before the. Yeah. It was close as fuck. It was one of those those
I think when they kicked out, they bumped the hand.
They did that for a reason. Yeah. They did that for a reason.
Yeah, to make it because you were like, oh my god, no way. She's just I thought it was. I was like, no, let's give them props for that. Yeah. But overall, man, I think wrestling is.
So you gave it an 8 point.
I got a 9.1.
What's yours?
9.2.
9.2. I think I'm giving this one.
Oh, this is not Price is Right, dog. You don't got to beat me by 1 cent.
9.21. No, I think
9.2000001. Gotcha.
I think I'm gonna give
this one. Who the fuck is that? That's I love that.
Dude, you say that way too much now.
I'm gonna use it and abuse it.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Son, you can't use all the brown. Well, I'm gonna use it again. So I'm gonna brown face.
What?
I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a solid 9, and I think depending on how night 2 goes,
I think night 2.
the overall card is gonna get pushed up, hopefully past the 9 mark. So a month ago we were talking shit about this, and I think this so far has the potential to be one of the great WrestleManias.
Top 10 WrestleManias of all time, potentially. If you were to just take like your best matches from each of them, like for example, if you took Becky, Bianca, and Cody and Seth, and then you can even take the Logan Paul one as the celebrity
Seth,
one.
the time that they gave
were amazing, yeah. Well, I feel like the Rick Boogs situation played a little bit into that. But it was funny is at the end, they didn't even have time because they literally cut out a whole match.
And he gave the Stone Cold KO match as that
It's because Undertaker, bro, came out and did that long-ass fucking thing. And then Stone Cold did a long-ass interview. Yeah, well, that was after, but
the Taker thing, he literally walked out and he
went to each side of the...
and he's like, okay, all right, I'm back.
Yeah, facts.
But overall, I think 9.1 is a good score.
Because remember, Stephanie had to come out with freaking Gable Stevenson.
Yeah.
Just to eat time. So they could have cut that and had time for that tag match.
Yeah, to give us the tag match, yeah. So, but overall, this is, I think night 2 is going to be amazing. Because think like this. For this WrestleMania, what is the most... obviously, the Seth Rollins one, if we were getting Cody. But before that, what was the most anticipated match?
Roman Brock.
And potentially Edge and AJ, right?
Yeah.
Like, so that's still to come. The most anticipated part of this WrestleMania is still to come.
I'm actually excited for the Raw tag team. I think that might...
I think that's going to be a banger, too.
I think that's what might steal the show.
Yeah.
This is going to be... I honestly just hate this... Once again, I'm hating on the Sami Zayn, Johnny Knoxville. Like, that could be
That match could be crazy, too.
That match has to be good, though, for us to...
Yeah.
But even if that's, like, the one bad match of the night, I think overall, like, this whole Mania has been a banger. So,
facts.
You know, we're going to
What a time to be a wrestling fan, which is right? I'm saying. Like, there's so much... In NXT Delivered, if you didn't see that, that was an amazing pay-per-view. Bro, that ladder match opening, bro, when Tua Tagovailoa, Isutaku, whatever, Uso brother... When he took that, I'm telling you, that power bomb was crazy. And then the Grayson Waller, right?
Yeah, jumping off the ladder.
That's crazy.
But overall, WrestleMania weekends is delivering. Samoa Joe coming back to ROH. Tony Khan having a whole orgasm over him. It was
potentially the Briscoes get. Potentially, there's a lot of rumors about the Briscoes Tony may just pull the trigger on them.
And
I heard Warner Media doesn't like them because of the tweets.
Yeah,
but that Briscoes don't like the Briscoes because they're kind of crazy.
Yeah, of course. You never know what they're gonna say, but it's like Scott. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. But overall, WrestleMania
though was
the one. What a good
wow.
WWE, keep doing your shit, man. We appreciate it.
Facts.
So make our job a lot easier.
Yes.
So, is there any closing statements you guys want to make?
I can't wait to the Raw. Oh my God, this Raw is gonna be.
Oh, just Cody. Just like how do you start it? Do you start it with Cody?
You started with Bianca out of respect, but then later on we'll hear from the
Cody. I think we need to figure out how night 2 is because
there's a lot.
If let's say Roman wins, Roman coming out addressing because now if he's the king of the universe, him coming out, like
I told y'all,
he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't say Dallas and acknowledge me. He says. The entire WWE universe
acknowledge
me, and he has everyone out on the stage.
Yeah,
and they all acknowledge him. Then maybe you have Drew or Cody come out and start something like that. But I'm speculating.
Actually, it was crazy. That's even a good. If he has all the wrestlers come out, all the heels acknowledge him, but maybe one person does it and he picks him out, and that's the next feud. What if it's Cody? Oh my God!
He said,
wait. Let's not go into too much predictions, yo. Let's wrap up the video.
Let's wrap it up.
But night 2, we'll have our predictions, our reviews.
Stop.
Yeah, we'll have our reviews for that for night 2. It's been the Bump Boys, though.
Peace.
Must bid you adieu, a goodbye, mwah, and good night. Oh my God, it's so great. Bang!